Thanks so much, Kelly. Well, we are live here this morning at the Salvation Army. Again, more specifically, live here inside the Salvation Army store. Major Kelly English is with me this morning. And Major English, a few weeks ago you came on Good Day saying you were in desperate need of donations. And you were telling me just a few minutes ago that the community came out that very day.
Yeah, I have to tell you, we were really getting desperate. Our racks were getting empty, and you know that really is a good source of income and really how we reach back to the community. When that started to get low, we were afraid. But I'll tell you what, within that day, the community responded in an incredible way and continues to do so. So, you know, we really want to say thank you for, thank you to the community for doing this.
Absolutely. How close were you? If there had been no more donations that had come in, when would you have run out of things?
It doesn't take long at all. Probably within the week, we would have been completely out. So, yeah, very scary. And so, you know, we're grateful to the community for doing what it's done. So,
absolutely. Yeah. You guys have just a little bit of everything. Of course, we're here in between some racks of clothes. You've got furniture, electronics, home goods, just about everything. But when it comes to someone donating something, you mentioned this is a big source of y'all's income, but it doesn't just help one person.
Well, I'll tell you, when a person donates, of course, it can be used as a tax deduction, which is fabulous for the person who's donating. But also, we can resell it to the community, and so a person can get an item at a very, very reasonable cost.
Absolutely.
The money comes to us, and then we use it to service the community again. So it's a beautiful cycle that we work through. And,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Talking about a full circle cycle. Now, I know you guys are not a food pantry, but not a soup kitchen either. You do offer some hot meals for folks, as well as a nice place to sleep.
That's
but
correct.
You guys just do all sorts of good.
Well, you know, it's all about the heart. And when people come to us in need, we want to respond, and we'll use every way that we can to do so, because human dignity is extremely important, and it's kind of those do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and so we just want people to feel like someone cares about them.
Certainly.
Yeah.
And now, many times folks come out. Of course, you've got the Red Kettle campaign, and you're teaming up with Toys for Tots, and it's all right there around Christmas. But here in April, folks need help as well.
That's correct. Need just doesn't end. Typically around Christmas time, people give and give and give and give, which is a beautiful thing because it's on the radar. Of course, when things kind of heat up, people start thinking about summertime and vacations and what have you, but the need still is here. And so we want to keep that at the forefront. Don't forget about us because it's warm, because people still need light bills and what have you. So, yeah.
Well, we're going to be talking about some of those donations that the Salvation Army needs and says thank you for. It's all coming up live here on Good Day a little bit later. First, Chris, over to you. Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Good Day. We are live here at the Salvation Army inside the Salvation Army store. I couldn't help myself. I did a little browsing, a little shopping. But Major English, you were just telling me a story, not here in Albany, but at one of the other Salvation Army stores, one of the other locations you were working at. Someone came in, and they were just staring at your suit collection there in the store, and they've made a pretty interesting discovery.
Yeah, absolutely. What happened is we had a person who came in, and he spent a couple of hours just kind of browsing through the suits, and he brought 3 of them up to the front of the store. And he said, "Sir, I just want you to see what you have in here." And he pointed at the tag that was in the suit, and I read it, and it said Armani, and on all 3 of them. And you know, of course, our prices are set. So
yeah.
it was $120 that he walked out of the store. $5,000 suits that he found at a Salvation Army.
I mean, mind-blowing, wild, amazing.
Yeah.
And it just goes back to the generosity. You guys accept any type of donations.
You bet. You bet. You know, we know that it is a generous gift when someone gives, whether it's a Nike T-shirt,
sure.
if it's a pair of shoes, if it's a book, if it's a cup. It doesn't matter. We know that for someone else, it's going to do good.
Absolutely.
And of course, you know, it does good for us because we can then take what we've been given and serve the community again.
Absolutely.
So
now,
yeah.
I couldn't find any Armani suits here at the Albany location. Doesn't mean they don't have them. I just wasn't browsing quite that close. But talking about designers, my fashion, not that up there. But I did find this shirt. You know, it's a nice men's dress shirt. Let's see, we've got our price list here. So this would go for looks like $2.49.
$2.49.
But talking about the Armani tag, I just want to point out that this is, and I'm going to say it completely wrong because I don't know fashion, but I think it's Yves Saint Laurent. I could be wrong. I've heard of it as YSL. I mean, these folks, they have their own fashion show up in New York during Fashion Week. So $2.49. It might not be Armani, but again, talking about a great deal.
You bet. You can't find that for that price anywhere else.
I'd say this shirt would probably go for close to $200 in the store. Some brands that folks might be a bit more aware of. We've got Old Navy, you know, a nice little polo shirt. And then you've got a nice little deal that you guys are running right now. I see this pink clothing tag for 99 cents.
99.
What does that mean?
That means that when you walk through and right on the inside there's a little pink tag here. If you see that, no matter what it is, then that item is only 99 cents.
That is crazy. Guys, this is a Banana Republic shirt. Again, this shirt would probably go for close to $60 in the store. Less than $1. This is some great stuff that they have down here at the Salvation Army store. It's not junky. It's not, you know, trashy. This is some really good stuff at some great deals, and it's all going back right here, staying local in our community. We've got more here from the Salvation Army store coming up in just a few minutes. Welcome back to Good Day, everyone. We are live here at the Salvation Army. This is a part of the Salvation Army you might not have seen before. We're back here in the warehouse or storeroom.
Right, it's the warehouse.
And this is where all the donations come. Again, I've cleaned out my closet, done a little spring cleaning, and I'm going to donate these to folks, to people here at the Salvation Army this morning. But what types of things are you accepting?
We accept, of course, shoes. We accept clothing. Back here, you'll see that people have donated light bulbs. Of course, they have to work. Obviously, we've got a Christmas tree back here that someone's donated because, you know, when Christmas time comes along, someone may not have a tree. You know, you may be looking for one.
Now, you do want things in, of course, working condition.
Absolutely.
You know, no tears, no stains, I'm assuming.
Right. We really don't have the staff to do a whole lot of repairs, so we do ask that if it's donated, it is in good working order. Clothing, you know, we really like to have them washed before we get them. It makes things a lot more pleasant when we're you know,
absolutely. Now, of course, out on the store floor, you had some pretty large pieces of furniture. I mean, an entire wraparound sectional couch.
Yes.
I know if I had a couch to donate, I would have no way to bring it down here.
Okay, so here's what happens. A person can call our main number, and we will set up a pickup time, and we'll send the truck out to get it. We've had a number of people who have donated entire houses of furniture.
Wow!
And what a fantastic gift.
Absolutely.
And we certainly will give a receipt for it, and we'll move it for you.
Great. Now, what about things, you know, my little bag of clothing? Of course, you don't want people showing up at 4:30 in the morning to drop them off. But do you have to make an appointment? Can I just swing it by, drop it off? Does someone need to be here to collect it?
We have a dock right out back here, and all you have to do is just follow. There's a little path right back, and you pull up to the dock and set it. Set it right up on the dock.
Drop it right
And very easy. We have workers here who will take it and write a receipt out, and
Great.
it's very, very, very user friendly.
Absolutely. Now, again, a couple weeks ago, you came on to our Good Day morning
Yes.
show, and you were saying how you were in desperate need of donations.
Yeah.
It quite looks like the community has stepped up.
Ooh, thank you is what we have to say. Within that day, people started to respond, and the response has been beautiful.
Great.
And we want to say thank you, and please keep it coming.
Absolutely. Again, not only is it cleaning out your closet or maybe getting rid of a few things, but it helps the store here. Someone can get something at a great discount.
Correct.
And it all just pumps right back full circle here into the community. We are live here at the Salvation Army. Come on by, drop off your donations, perhaps pick something up in the store, or just volunteer some hours.
You bet. You bet. What a way to give back to the community.
Love it.
When you give your time, that is just as valuable. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, guys, such a great time this morning here at the Salvation Army. Kelly, we're going to have to send it back to you in the studio.